Prepared. Hello, and welcome to another scene in Darkness in Dublin. Today we have Edgy Lord McWintry Edgelord, Ashrin Fellhart coming to see the Baroness Ayala Fasica. So he probably walks in a whole big thing of glory, slamming the doors open to her library as he just kind of walks his bitch ass inside. Boss ass bitch ass inside. There we go.
Yeah.
Um, why don't you roll, actually before you enter, roll perk alert.
That, Kim, is scientifically what we call a botch.
Damn, if only it was. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do for a botch in this case. Okay.
Just he really doesn't notice it.
Yeah, no, absolutely fucking nothing is going on outside.
Do the ogre and the ghast get to roll?
Fucking hell. I should say, just because it's a botch, they also have botches. I'm not gonna be that bitch, but I should. I mean, yeah, they notice it, but they're not really going to tell you because they think it's really obvious.
Let's be fair, the ogre will say something, just to clarify.
Hate you and this fucking ogre. He looks up and he's just kind of, oh, look at all the pretty birdies, boss.
He will stop, kind of quirk his head to the side, and I'm going to look up to where the birds are being pointed.
There's a fuck ton of pigeons. They're not really on the library. They're just kind of like on the power lines. They're doing their whole little pigeon thing. There's a lot of their little cooing. Pigeon cooing is so adorable, by the way. Just saying. I won't like
He's going to
three.
strike. I'm going to activate Wayfair 5 to strike every pigeon with lightning.
What the fuck?
There's a reason there were all of these pigeons, and I will not be spied on.
Okay. Also, I believe... hold on. Also, it's not Wayfair. Wayfair 5 is Flicker Flash.
Oh, sorry, I meant Skycraft 5. No, you know what? He will allow himself to be spied on as he enters the house.
You don't even have Skycraft 5.
Yes, I do. You just never wrote it on the sheet.
No, you have Skycraft 3, Wayfair 3, Sovereign 4.
I also have Skycraft 5. If you want to go back through the math, it was on the sheet. You just never amended it. It's something that we've never actually had to speak about before now.
Oh shit, that's right. Huh. Oh.
It's fine though. Whenever you want to do the edit. But he's just walking in anyway.
When you walk in, Margaret looks absolutely fucking terrified. She's actually she presses a little, Actually, no, she takes her phone and then she dives underneath the desk.
Avalanche, retrieve Margaret.
Okay, boss. Kind of waddles up. Doesn't actually waddle. Reaches behind the desk, grabs her by the scruff of her jacket, and lifts her up. She is furiously typing on her telephone.
Relieve her of her phone. I'm not very delicate on if she keeps her arm or not.
Okay, boss. He takes her phone away. His hands are so big and the phone is so tiny that he just kind of grabs it between his thumb and his forefinger, and he just kind of pulls it away. The screen is cracked now.
Ashram will walk up and ask for the phone to be dropped into his hand.
He drops the phone.
Is it like, when you say the screen is cracked, is it like unable to be read, broken, cracked, or is it just kind of a crack on screen?
You can still read it, but I don't know if you've ever had to read on a heavily cracked screen. It's hard as fuck, but you can do it.
He will just peel off the screen because there's an outer screen and there's an inner screen on smartphones.
What the fuck kind of phones that you got over there?
If there's not one on this, then that's fine. But then he'll put the effort in to read the screen.
Oh, it's just basically a text to Baroness Ayala saying that you guys were here. That she was trying to type out.
Very calmly, he will look at her and he will say, "Now then, Margaret, if you say anything, a single word, Avalanche here will snap your neck. Am I understood? Nod if yes, shake head if no."
Shakes head.
Very good. Is Baroness Ayala in her study?
Shakes head.
Okay, you can speak. This is boring. You can talk.
Oh, actually, she would have nodded her head. I got mixed up. She would have nodded yes.
Very good. Avalanche, snap her neck. I'm only kidding. I actually don't want to kill Margaret.
Oh, you better say something, because he's got one hand around her head.
No, you know what he'll say? On second thoughts, carry her with us. We're going to go and have tea. He'll say, won't that be nice?
Okay, boss. Moves his hand away from her head. Continues to walk down.
How petrified did she look in the moment of snap her neck? No, wait, don't.
She has fainted. So there's just this little passed out Boggin. Just kind of slumped forward as the ogre is carrying her by the jacket.
Very calmly, he'll toss the phone behind him to the ghast and he'll say, "See if you can get anything interesting off this."
Okay. Actually, no.
I don't know. Does the ghast do technology? Does it not?
I mean, your gas can try. I've actually never written a sheet for it, so most of its stats go into stealthy and, ripping organs out of people.
So what you're saying, it's very good at medicine and stealth murder medicine.
Yes. Because,
Excellent.
Almost like it's a ghast. Just try to put that out there. But it'll try. It'll do what it can for its boss.
Boss. In that case, Kim, I will walk straight down the corridor to Baroness Ayala's office.
Okay, so you're walking into her office?
Yes.
Okay. Before you get there, you can kind of hear it muffled, of course, through the doors. But it sounds like she's singing, and she's singing rather well.
What kind of song does it sound like?
It's okay, it's a song, but there's no words to this song. It's more completely vocal, and it sounds very mournful.
Ooh. You know what? Ashrin will listen for a few moments before he opens the door. Mostly because this is cool and kind of creepy. What he's going to do is, as he walks through the door, he's going to harmonize with her, and they will both start to sing the same melody. Is that alright?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because he does have performance singing. So
And voice of a songbird.
yep. What would his dice pool be for this? Sorry, I'm not actually looking at a sheet because you apparently are.
Motherfucker! Now I gotta look up the sheet again.
Sorry, I thought you were on it. Hang on. I've got it now. It's okay. 4 plus 3, so that would be 7 Ds. Difficulty 4 because voice of a songbird is a thing.
I'm gonna laugh if you come in here, fuck the roll up, and start just squawking.
You know what? Because you say that, I'm spending a willpower. Ha.
Okay.
It's just as good that I spent the willpower. Holy crap.
Yeah.
3 successes with the willpower spent, anyway. Not too bad.
When you enter and begin singing with her, it actually sounds pretty fucking good. But of course, noticing that she is no longer alone, she will stop singing. You notice she was up, actually going through her library and reading a bunch of books. There are various herbs and whatnot on her desk. It looks like she was probably preparing something. Just kind of singing to herself.
Can I make an intelligence Graymere roll to maybe identify WTF she was doing? Seems like it would be a Graymere thing.
Yeah, that's fun.
He has a success.
So, with all the prep work she's doing, she might be trying to get a really powerful bunk for something. You're not really sure, but it would probably be something that requires some sort of maybe nature-y. I don't know. She's got a cauldron, and there are lots of herbs and things like that. But she's either preparing like a really good soup or a bunk.
He will smile as he enters and he says, "Hey, Arla. So lovely to see you."
Prince Ashran, what do I owe the visit?
Well, I was rather led to believe that, do correct me if I'm wrong, it is still Baroness Ayala, yes?
Indeed, it is.
He will smile very sweetly and he'll walk over to her as he says, sorry, someone was talking to me. He will say to you, "So, I'm led to understand that you are to be put upon the cross for the sins of others. That does not seem right to me."
It is what it is. There must always be a scapegoat.
I contemplate something. Do you love your subject?
She kind of looks at him for a moment, trying to get a read on what the fuck he's trying to do.
Do you want to roll something against him?
Yeah, probably be about right. Hey, not too good. Only 3 successes. Why, thank you, dice.
This is a empathy roll, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Manip sub to defend, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Three successes and defender wins.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He appears to be entirely sincere.
So, she'll just kind of stare at him for a moment. And then just slightly incline her head.
He'll nod and he will say, "Allow me to say something, in that case. May we forget our ranks, our titles, our responsibilities for a moment and talk as just you and I." He will wave at his attendants and say to leave them.
The gas nods and slinks out of the room. The ogre, who is still holding the Boggin Margaret, will just kind of shrug and say, "Okay, boss. What do with Boggin?"
Keep Boggin safe.
"Okay, boss."
Don't eat Boggin.
"Okay, boss." Walks out of the room.
Now then. Your Count Leo, attends to revoke your title. You know that this is the case.
"I do indeed."
What will you do once he has stripped you down to being a mere commoner?
That is if it happens.
You doubt it.
You are not the only one with plans and tricks up your sleeve, Prince Ashran.
He'll nod with a smile, and he will say, "Indeed, no doubt. However, my Gilly-Do has unfortunate tidings that has yet to be heard by the court, where he intends to say how ignobly the Ashit has been shattered on your land. It will not end well. He will say this in open court before the Duke. You understand?"
I do.
He will say, "Now then, I come to you with a solution. Personally, I don't believe you are a member of the Shadow Court. As I said, we would be frank and speak as people. You're not, are you?
No.
You also have acquired a great deal of power here in Dublin. I'm led to understand that you are more powerful than any other baron, singularly within this city. Is that also not correct?"
It would appear so. But Baron Octavius plays it safe and does not really show what he is completely capable of.
Indeed, who knows what chimerical would-you-be-goos and trick-or-traps he may have locked away in his little bastion. However, my point is more, you stand upon the edge of a precipice. You may have your plans in order to outmaneuver Count Elil. However, ultimately you are still his man, or woman, as the case may be. You may speak with the landless nobility and hear their words, or cavort with the commoners, and they may sweetly drip honey in your ears of salvation. But, as I've said, there have been grievous offences, numbers of them. They will be answerable in the end. So, I came to contemplate. You are powerful, intelligent, And yet you serve a lord and a master, pathetic, one who does not see the value of your service. We wish to change that.
Hmm. She just kind of looks at him for a moment.
May I ask, what is it that you are preparing? He will say, looking at the bubbling broth and cauldron and such.
A tea.
For what purpose?
A purpose of my own.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron. So, allow me to make this clear. Now, Baroness Ayala, I wish to extend to you not only the hand of friendship, but to offer you more power than you could possibly imagine in this new world order that we will build. I think that Baroness is a trifle too common for one such as you. He'll smile. I think that Countess is rather more suitable. Do you not agree? Perhaps even Duchess, if you were so inclined. After all, inevitably Dublin will require a new seat upon a new ducal throne. I can think of none more fitting than you, particularly when my father has rid this city of that feculent old man.
Hmm. Did he become a feculent old man after that letter he posted?
He will smile, he will say, perhaps. However, we shall see. Now, he has unfortunately stepped before the dragon's flame. Now my father is aware of him, which means his eye will be fixed here for the insult paid. My father is not a man to ignore insults.
Hmm. Seems so. Hmm. She looks upwards for a moment towards the ceiling. Once again, her owl chimera is there, just sitting and watching.
What type of owl is it?
Um, it's a chimerical owl. It's pretty much solid black, and it's not raven feathered black. It looks like you are staring into nothing. And when it ruffles its feathers and kind of shows underneath, it looks as though there are stars, perhaps. It's rather odd, but it's pretty much just like a galaxy owl.
Is he a pretty bird?
He's a very pretty bird.
So, my offer to you is simple. Swear fealty to us. I will happily ignoble you once again, making you the countess that you are, or that you should be, and you will then help us move our plans forward. Your barony, or indeed now county, will be maintained. As you already possess the power to call yourself a count, why not do so? And we will move forward. This is my offer. It also provides you with safety for the time being, as if Count Leo wishes to move against us, then he wishes to move against the entirety of the North, and he would not be powerful enough to do so.
I will have to think on your most gracious offer.
Very well then. You will forgive me if myself and my men stay here while you contemplate.
This shall take me several days, but if you wish to stay here during that time instead of in the Duke's palace, that is fine.
He will select a random book from the wall, sit in a chair, and start reading. I like to think the name of the book he's found is Biggest Bootieth Bitches.
No, it is not. My God. I'm done with you. Considering it's in her library, it's probably a book on probably fortune telling and reading the future.
Okay. We will wait then. And I guess if that's all, we shall end the scene, so she can have time to wait unless anything else happens.
Yeah, no, that's all that happens. If you ever go to check outside, the ogre is still just kind of it's kind of comical. Like they're outside in like the main section of the library. The ogre is still just standing up, holding the boggin, and the gas is probably sleeping on the table because she's tired.
Are they always tired?
Dealing with your bullshit, yeah. No.
See, this is why you're never nice to me. Sniff.
Oh, that is a lie. I let you have
Sniff.
Selene as goons.
You did let me have goons, which is somewhat glorious. Admitted you enjoy playing the ogre.
Okay, boss.
To be fair, I played Felix for like 3 weeks.
Felix was amazing. Low-key miss Felix. Mape's given him lots of sweaters wherever they are now.
Yay!
Okay.
So yeah, shall we end the scene there?
Yes. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene in Darkness in Dublin.